Welcome, Nondumiso.
Thank you. Thank you, Yoneda.
Lovely. We are also joined, so in this segment, we'll be focusing on the Home Loans Business Unit, as well as Africa Regional Operations, focusing on Absa Bank Mauritius with Ravin, as well as Charles from Absa Bank Kenya. Please join us on stage, Charles. Thank you so much. Welcome to Chile, South Africa, Charles.
Thank you. Thank you for having
Joining
me.
us all the way from Kenya. Yes. So we'll start with Nondumiso. You always say ladies first. So Nondumiso, can you give us a sense of how does the home loan business contribute to driving financial inclusion and enable our sustainability strategy?
Thank you. Thank you, Yoneda, and thanks to the colleagues that have also joined this morning. So as a home loan business, we are quite clear in leveraging home ownership to create wealth for all. In fact, as we sit every day, we look at the different segments in the markets in which we operate to truly understand the pain points and the needs of those different segments within the market. And I just want to quickly zoom in on one segment because it's very, very aligned to financial inclusion, and that is the affordable housing segment. A segment that sits with very specific friction points. And just to give a sense so that colleagues fundamentally understand what we mean when we say we think about customer, when we design our propositions and when we partner to solve for some of those friction points. The affordable housing segment is a segment that sits with fundamental issues around impaired credit profiles, affordability issues. In fact, a lot of those customers don't have access to funds necessarily that will cover transaction costs for a property transaction. What we also see in this particular segment is that many, are looking for economic opportunities. They're looking for a home that is close to economic opportunities so that they don't have to spend a large part of their income on travel. Which is important because I'll talk about developers and what that means. And then the last point is that many of them just don't have the sheer ability to save for a deposit towards a home. And for us, understanding those components allows us then to solve meaningfully for those friction points for customers. And as I reflect on the work that as Absa Bank we've had over the years, this book for the segment has grown from 8.5 billion in 2019 to 19 billion as at the end of 2024. And that's the sheer focus on how do we partner to solve for the friction points, but also what meaningful propositions do we put on the table that really address the deeper needs. Because once we get that right, it's really about how we then unlock wealth creation for many. For us, it's more than just strategic importance. It's a social imperative. As a business, we go to the extent, even beyond financing, to sponsor title deeds. We do a lot of work with the Kaya Lam Foundation in the country, in the SA market, to give title deeds back to those that were previously dispossessed. And what that does, it then unlocks this debt capital that sits there. So we're not just bankers thinking about how do we put financial solutions, to our customers, but we think about the housing system in totality to really shape a robust housing system. We sit at BASA and the specific focus through BASA, through the Affordable Housing Committee, to address some of these pain points. And we have a very strong voice in that platform.
So really great work there, closing those customer expectations and addressing a very important agenda around the inclusion of underserved markets.